best. Said, are you ready for the best? Let's go. Yeah, I said I got this, I'm in it. I'm hella filthy, so I got this, I'm winning. I'm not a quitter, so I'm not fucking quitting. Just try to stop me and you'll drop dead missing. I'm on my way to the top now, listen. I ain't never gonna stop, too driven. I ain't never getting lost, got vision. I'ma make this shit hot, ignition. Yeah, yo, give me facts, not fiction. Then you know I fucking listen, cause I'm on a fucking mission. Man, you got to be driven, cause this world is unforgiving. You're the only one that's winning, or the only one that's quitting. So get up and stay committed, don't be asking for permission. Hit the gas after ignition and start acting like you're winning. Make your own damn decisions, don't let others make you victims. Have a thought and have a vision, don't get caught up in the millions. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light the shit up. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light the shit up. I got this, I'm on it. Give me 5 years and I got what I wanted. I'ma go ahead and finish all that I started. I'ma go ahead and get it all uncharted. I can make this place go off like a rocket. I can give a fuck if you hate it or you love it. I don't do this shit cause I think that you want it. I just do this shit cause I know that I want it. I could give a fuck if I die today. If I'ma go out, it's my fucking way. At least I'll go out with some pride to my name. With the fight that I play, that's my fucking way, huh? Y'all can sit back and think you heard the best of me. I can guarantee that you haven't seen the rest of me. I can guarantee that this shit's gonna be my destiny. And I will never sleep till I make it, then I'll rest in peace. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light the shit up. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light the shit up. The best, you fucking with the facts. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say. I'm gonna let that 808 right out though. Yeah.
Things that were left unsaid, for all the times I've done promises that I had nightmares along the way. I made prayers in vain. I waited so long to catch my breath. I'm awake, I'm alive.
Hello and welcome to another live Friday the 13th recording of Sons of Screens. St. Patrick's Day edition this time around. We spun the wheels and made the deals. That's why we're doing these two random ass selections from the Friday the 13th Leprechaun franchises. Doing the good old the Corey Feldman led Part 4, final chapter, Friday the 13th. And then for Leprechaun, it landed on Back to the Hood. Oh, man. My Ninja. What a fucking choice.
My Ninja.
My Ninja. Jesus. Anyways, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How about you? It's the final chapter.
Yeah. Back when they thought that was going to be the end of the franchise, and then they did a New Beginning where it wasn't Jason, it was Roy, because it was an impersonator. And of course, that pissed off fans. So then when they did Part 6, they made sure it said in the title, Jason Lives. Yeah, they made sure they put Jason Lives in the title for Part 6, so the crowd knew. It's like the Halloween franchise. After the Halloween 3, people were pissed that Michael Myers went in there. Part 4 is called The Return of Michael Myers. So same concept there, letting the fans know that what they want has returned back in the 80s. And yeah. That's that story, and I'm sticking to it.
Heck yeah. So how's your week been, buddy?
It's been fine. It's a smooth week. Yeah, we're working at the good old hospital, walking around, hanging out with sick and cripples and all sorts of hospital people.
I know where you work, and I thought you were going to say, working at the Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that sometimes too. And according to Google, we have 2.5 stars.
The hospital?
Yeah.
Wow. That's it's impressive.
Yeah.
How'd you get that 3rd star?
No. It's quite funny. Anissa pointed that out to me. She's like, "Yeah, I googled your hospital. It's got 2.5 stars."
I know a lot of people in the area absolutely hate that hospital, but like every time I've been there, I have had.
It's not a bad hospital. It's just people that had good experiences aren't not going to take their time to fucking go online and praise it. So you're just gonna get the people with the bad reviews.
Yeah.
Like the fucking guy that's running housekeeping fucking sucks. 1 star, you know. Mm-hmm. I don't know that guy. What a fucking... No soap in the soap dispensers. It's kind of a problem these days because we're struggling financially at the hospital, and our account is on hold on ordering soaps and sanitizers and stuff.
Okay.
I'm like, we might want to pay that bill because this is a hospital. It's kind of important.
Yeah, sanitary things are kind of a requirement.
Yeah, but I've been able to make it work. I've been doing my job. Give me my gold star, CEO. How's your week, sir?
Oh, not too bad. We've been at my work. We've been running into some issues on Mondays with they do backups every week of so every night they do a backup of all the data for the entire company, but they've got the data backed up in 2 different sites. So on Sunday night, they do a full move so that both sites have a full set of backup, and then it's all clean. Well, that runs into my SQL job and makes it not work on Monday mornings. So I've been going in and rewriting all my SQL jobs to be. I know this is very riveting stuff, but basically it was all dropped in code, and now it's I'm rewriting them to Delta merge, and it's just a long process.
Sounds like a bunch of corporate mumbo jumbo.
It's if you don't know anything about SQL or data systems.
I say when you say sequel and being a movie guy, I'm like, oh, we got a sequel? Are we gonna do a trilogy now or what?
Is it gonna be a whole franchise?
Yes. Which one is going to be in 3D?
It's got to be the 3rd one.
Just so it can go with the name scheme, yeah. Although Saw, they waited to Part 7 to do their 3D one.
Yeah.
That was during the big 3D boom.
I was going to say that's when they started coming out with the new version of the 3D TVs that never really took off because they were too expensive.
And in theaters, like every other movie was 3D, like there was actual movies made for 3D. A lot of horror ones, Because around the same time, we had the My Bloody Valentine 3D and the Final Destination 3D ones and
Piranha 3D.
Yeah. That was a fun one. I really like that one. And I went and saw all of them, like, because I love me 3D gimmick and 3D horror. It's just a fucking blast, man.
So I remember like it was right near the beginning of the 3D craze in the movie. Well, the beginning of the new 3D craze in movies. Avatar was in 3D. I went and watched it a couple times in 3D.
I did not. That was one that I skipped out on.
I mean, it was a great movie. The sequel sucked. I'm not even sure if I'm going to watch the third installment.
I forgot to pull up my box of letters.
Okay, Yoda.
Yeah, there we are. Yes. Yes.
Do you remember that 3-pack that I was telling you about that I'd considered buying earlier this week?
Yes, sir.
My wife just saw it on sale too, so we now own it.
Nice. Jason Voorhees galore.
Yes. So now we own all the Jason movies on digital.
Today is his favorite day, though he was a June 13th baby.
Yeah.
No fun fact for you. He's a June. What sign is that? June 13th. That'll tell you a lot about Jason Voorhees once we figure that out.
The only one I can tell you is August, and that's because
I only know mine. Yeah.
Leo.
Yeah. That's the only one I know. I never know any other.
I don't even know my wife's. I mean, how bad is that?
That just shows that your wife don't give a shit about horoscopes. She probably would have implanted it in your head by now.
Right.
So growing up, though, I used to go to the horoscope section in the newspaper. Remember those?
I remember. I used to go to those too, and like I'd always like go just to make fun of what was there. And then you got these people that actually live by the creed or whatever you want to call it. And,
like, oh my god, that is so me.
You're such a Capricorn.
Yeah. Yeah. There's been a couple times where a girl tried to guess my sign and they never even come close. I could have sworn you're a Sagittarius. No, bitch. I'm a lion. Hear me roar. Which you will later.
Not only am I a lion, a Leo, I am also a Gryffindor.
Oh my god, way to get nerdy with it.
Getting nerdy with it. Or no, it's white and nerdy. That's what it is.
Yeah, white and nerdy. Fucking that Weird Al guy. He's in Wichita on Father's Day.
Really?
It's a Bank of the Interest Arena.
Interesting. I don't even know when Father's Day is.
I think it's June 21st. I could be pulling a random date out of my ass, but it's in June.
I feel like it was like a 17th or something like that.
I just know that the Mother's in May and Father's in June. But yet the mothers always end up celebrating both because, you know, they're both fucking roles. Yeah. All those powerful single moms out there. Fuck them single dads, you know.
Yeah.
That also has to be the mom, too, in May. My mom's out being a hoe.
And a dad than it is for a mom to be a dad and a mom.
Mom and then a mom. Yep. Connect the two. There we go.
Carry the three.
Yeah.
Dot the I.
Yeah. All right. I got her. So what is your beer, sir?
We're just getting ready to get that out so we can start our recent watches.
Okay.
So I went and found this one
Whip
today.
it out, big boy.
Oh, baby. Don't tempt me with a good time. So this one is Type 3 Fun from India Pale Ale. It looks like it is a collaboration between Drecker and Deciduous Brewing Companies. So I didn't do a whole lot of looking because there was a Karen at the liquor store today that was blocking off between her and her husband. They were blocking off 4 of the 6 doors that have the single beers.
How are Karens always married?
I don't know. But so this one I got because, I mean, you kind of get the sackhead Jason, even though it's like a clown. But
Yeah, it works, man. It works.
then you got a little Frankenstein guy.
That's kind of
Guy, crazy guy choking a guy, and then you get the dumpster.
Ah, nice. Will either one of these movies go in the dumpster fire? We will find out.
Stay tuned.
Me.
Oh God, it smells sloppy.
It smells like a dumpster fire. Huh?
Might be. I don't even. Milk Dad is the only one that I might have given a dumpster fire to.
Pretty sure that's the only one you're like, fuck this shit. Just like the only one I did was Mr. Mingo.
Yeah,
that name will haunt me forever.
Milk Dad's got a dumpster fire from me. Maybe I should revisit that one sometime. See if it's still a dumpster fire.
Do you want to put yourself through that?
I really don't.
I think I'll stick to my rating on Mr. Mingo. I don't need to try again.
Maybe that'll be a random beer of the week, dumpster fire edition.
Or just a punishment for somebody. Doesn't taste like gasoline.
It's very hoppy, but it's got a little citrus to it, so not the worst IPA I've ever had.
Right on, hipster. Right on.
So, would you like to do your movies first, or would you like me to do mine? Because oh crap, I think I've got 6 this week.
I mean, I've already got mine whipped out on the table here. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
I don't know how big it is. Let's see how many inches.
You're having to lean over pretty far.
it's that small. I have to try to really fucking see it here. No, I'm trying to figure. I'm looking to see where I left off. Ah, yes, that's where I left off. Okay. So yes, I did last week. I did end up going to the theater and saw The Bride.
The Bride.
The Bride, one of the most polarizing movies ever when it comes to people's opinions. Yeah, I mean, I personally loved it. You can go check out my review on the channel.
Insert link here.
Yeah, or just wherever, or just fucking go to it, man. It's getting comments. I've been called names for enjoying it and stuff. Good times. With that, I'll...
Is this a movie Abby and I are going to want to see?
See, I don't know. That's where I'm going off with. It's so polarizing to where no matter what reviews you see, whether positive or negative, take them with a grain of salt and form your own opinion. Like, yeah,
we're not going to go. Hold on.
Like, there's certain reviewers out there and stuff like that, to where if I hear their opinion, I'm like, okay, because we're usually pretty similar on opinions, but not with this movie. People don't like originality. Is my fist shake. But I loved it. Jessie Buckley. Oh, that is my new queen. I cannot wait to watch her at the Academy Awards on Sunday take that fucking Best Actress award. If she does not take the Best Actress, I will cause affordable damage in my house. Yeah, that is the category I am most looking forward to now because of Jessie Buckley. I am
without giving anything away from your video. How does this rank in your Frankenstein franchise?
The Frankenstein franchise? It's up there.
Up pretty good?
It's up pretty good, yeah. I'd say like so far on my 2026 films that I've watched this year, it's in the running for my favorite of the year so far.
Okay.
I'd really have to think about it. We got it like it's only March and there's kind of like a 3-way tie where I'm like, I don't know which one. If I had to pick right now what my favorite one was, I don't fucking know, dude. Like I'm gonna have to watch them again when I'm trying to decide what my favorite movie of the year is. That's how much I enjoyed it. I mean, Christian Bale is, Christian Bale. He crushed it like he does. He crushes pretty much every role but Batman. I don't like his Batman.
I thought he was pretty good at Batman.
No, he's fucking like a asthmatic dumbass in fucking Batman.
Well,
where's the sugar?
He's got to disguise his voice.
There's other ways to do that. Not fucking keep donut face in your mouth. Go, Do not give the trigger to an ordinary citizen. Eat my ass. Speaking of Christian Bale Batmans, that's my next recent watches. I did the Dark Knight trilogy. Because, I watched The Bride, which had directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal and had Christian Bale. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch the Dark Knight trilogy.
Okay.
And, Batman Begins, I don't think that one is all that great.
I really liked Batman Begins. Like, I loved how it kind of gave a little backstory on him. I don't know if it's accurate to the comic books, but it felt like it was.
It's accurate to Frank Miller's Dark Knight series. Okay. From what I understand. But of course, Heath Ledger and Dark Knight is amazing to watch. There's a reason why this movie is like considered one of the best films ever made because it's just that fucking good. It's already in the registry and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But it's not my favorite of the three though. My favorite is Dark Knight Rises. Tom Hardy as Bane just fucking really tickles my pickle like to the extreme. I really love watching him as Bane.
I'm not gonna lie. Tom Hardy might be one of my favorite actors.
He's definitely one of my favorites.
He's for sure in my top 10. He might be in my top 5. He might be on my Mount Rushmore. I don't know.
Yeah, I was cheering for Bane hardcore in this movie. Fucking Batman ruins everything.
And then you got the Pittsburgh Steelers that are Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right. Yeah. That's always been my opinion with Batman. Like, I enjoy Batman, but not because I'm a fan of Batman. I'm a fan of his villains. He has the best villains out of all of them. I really enjoy his villains, and they're always portrayed correctly. Even back in the '66 Batman days, fucking Burgess Meredith as the Penguin is my favorite Penguin. As great as Danny DeVito was, because he was literally born to play that role. I'm still Burgess Meredith.
He didn't even have to wear a fat suit for that movie, for that role.
But he still did. They made him even more Penguin than he already was. Okay, so now I was cruising around, and I told you I subscribed to that Howdy app.
Yes.
This app, I'm getting deeper into it. This app is definitely worth $3 a month. That's fucking 12 quarters, man. We would spend more than that every week at fucking darts.
Yeah, you spend more than that if you go out and buy a beer.
Right? And a bunch of ad-free movies are great, and a lot of them are very nostalgic. Like this one, I've been wanting to revisit this one to see if it still makes me cry, and that is Pay It Forward.
Okay.
With Kevin Spacey, Helen Hunt, and Haley Joel Osment. Mm-hmm. It still kicks dirt in my eyes. I'm like, but it doesn't make me weep like it used to. But it also made me realize like Helen Hunt pulls off a great white trash hot.
I've always liked Hunt.
But she pulls out this character great, like the white trash out, the platinum blonde with the massive bangs and the heavy eye makeup and just a big old whore. She's really good in this one. She's really hot in this one. She's got naked a lot in her later movies. I've noticed that. I've done some deep dive on Helen Hunt, and
I didn't know she got naked in her movies. So I'm
her titties are out there. There's a movie, I can't remember what it's called, but she's there's this kid that's in like an iron lung or has some kind of disability or something, and he just wants to get laid, and she aids him in that.
Okay.
And that's the whole movie. So, yeah. But yeah, I still very much enjoy Pay It Forward. It doesn't make me waterworks like my girl does, but Pay It Forward. And I just love that concept, Pay It Forward. Something big. You have to do something big for somebody. Very life-changing that they can't do for themselves is the concept.
Somebody did something for you, so you go do something for somebody else.
For 3 other people, and it's got to be something big to where they can't do it themselves. They have to have somebody come in and do it for them, like giving away a car and all that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, good stuff. And then I finally got to watch, because it's a new release from this year, but it didn't land in my local theater. But it finally went on demand, and that's Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die with Sam Rockwell.
I don't know if I've heard of that one.
It's a wild ass sci-fi flick for sure, a time traveling sci-fi flick. And Sam Rockwell is Sam Rockwell. Sam Rockwell's one of those people to where no matter how good or bad the movie is that he's in, I always enjoy him, just because he's just that kind of character actor that always entertains me.
And you got him in the Green Mile and didn't even know it.
I say even in a depressing ass Green Mile, and like he was a massive fucking asshole in there, but I still loved him.
He's a great actor.
Give me the cornbread. But yeah, so I did that. So since I went with that time traveling movie, I revisited The Time Machine, the original one from the 60s, the H.G. Wells Time Machine.
Okay.
I really enjoy that one. I think it's really good. I think it holds up, not like, visual effects wise, because the miniatures are clearly matchbox size miniatures, and the people that are all painted up for the Morlocks are, fun. But that's just another movie that reminds me, because this is a phrase that I've said before, and I'll always say it. It's one of my favorite quotes from the movie Fanboys of all movies, but it's sometimes you gotta keep the crappy effects and cheesy puppets. That's what makes it special. Yeah. Could be very boring if it was executed perfectly. and this is in the 60s, so it is fantastic.
Right.
So I followed it up, though, with the remake that they did in 2002 with Guy Pearce to kind of compare them. Because I remember watching that, and I remember enjoying it when it came out. And this time around, after watching the original, I'm just like, I mean, visually it was fine because, it was updated visuals. The Morlocks, though, I'd actually prefer people just painted in shitty masks than the Morlocks that we got in this. But and just the way they tried to add shit to it, and there's just a lot of boring sections in this movie. It didn't hold up for me as much as the old 60s one did.
Okay, so you prefer the original over the remake? I
do, and as we all know, I'm somebody that is more than willing to praise the remake over an original. Mm-hmm. If I like it better, I like it better. I don't. I'm not going to stand true to the original just because it's the original, But this one, yeah, definitely give me the original one. And then, let's see. So since the wheels didn't land on the double feature that I wanted it to land on, I went ahead and did that myself anyway. I really wanted to go to outer space with these two fuckers because both of them have been in space. So I did Jason X and Leprechaun in space. But they both had the same kind of vibe, like both generic spaceships and bad visual effects and whatnot. Which is funny because Leprechaun was straight to video, and Jason X actually had a theatrical run, which I went and saw on its theatrical run. That was my first theatrical experience with Jason X.
I feel like I went and watched Jason X in theater as well, but it was so long ago that that was back when I was going to movies 2 to 3 times a week, so I don't remember.
I actually went with the Hughes brothers. You know the Hughes brothers. That's who I went with for Jason X. Kevin, David Hughes.
I know.
They might be huge. I don't know. I never saw them naked, but
I have a friend whose last name is Hughes, and we always call him David Huge.
That sounds like the type of joke that you would do, sir.
That's what I do.
Yeah, it is. It fucking is. But then I was sitting here comparing these two, and I'm like, I honestly enjoy Leprechaun in Space better than I do Jason X.
Okay.
Just because it really knows what it is, and it's just really over-the-top, cheesy, funny. Like, he throws a round, platter at somebody's head, and it smacks him in the face, and it, flattens his head like a cartoon. And it's just fucking hilarious. Jason X, while it's Jason in space, they still took it as serious as one can for a Friday the 13th movie and try to make it a legit Friday the 13th movie. Instead of kind of more of it should have been more of a parody of its franchise, you know. But no, they went serious. And I enjoyed the Uber Jason look, but before he became Uber Jason, that's one of their weakest Jason looks out of the franchise.
Was Jason X Kane Hodder as well?
Yeah, he was 7, 8, 9, and X.
Okay.
So yeah, props to Leprechaun in Space. I like that one. And then to finish her off, I went to the theater again just today, and I went and watched Undertone.
Undertone.
It's a new horror flick from A24.
Okay.
I went in completely blind with this. All I knew about it was the poster, and it said A24 at the bottom of the fucker, and it looked like a horror movie.
Hard to not just go ahead and watch an A24 movie.
Yeah, well, I'm like half and half with A24. They either blow me away or I'm like, what the fuck were you doing? But I will give that studio credit though. They know how to like work their budgets, and they know how to turn a small budget into a financial success. Like this movie, I went and looked it up. This movie only cost $500,000 to make, which is insanely cheap for a theatrical release these days.
Okay.
500 grand for this movie. It is very. I just posted the review today. But yeah, it's about this chick that she's a podcaster.
Oh.
Yep, and she's podcasting with another friend who lives elsewhere. you know, and they get sent a random mysterious email with mysterious audio clips attached to it.
Uh-huh.
And then so they go in blind with their reviews, like they're playing the clips as they're recording. But of course, there's some haunted shit with these things. And at the same time, the main girl that's in this, like, we really only hang out with her. We get to see her mom every once in a while because her mom is in hospice care upstairs in the house, so she's kind of take care of her mom at the same time.
Yeah.
So we're really just hanging out with her, and we're seeing the mom every once in a while. We only hear the dude through the headphones, and that was a very cool thing that I thought they did with the audio, because the selling pitch on this movie is its audio. It's like the audio supposed to, like, its tagline is even the scariest movie you've ever heard instead of you ever seen.
Okay.
They do some horror audio with this, which was a good. But what I really loved what they did is because since she's a podcaster, every time she puts her headphones on, that's when the audio switches to just that. It's like we're immersed with her to where we can only hear like the dude's voice, and anything outside of her is like muffled or distant or whatever.
I like that aspect. That's a neat aspect.
Yeah, and it really this movie puckered my butthole pretty good. It's pretty intense.
Make you turn around every now and then.
No, this dude right behind me really enjoying his popcorn. And he would chomp at the right fucking time. Yeah, I'm like, dude, bro, come on. Right?
So I've got a year and a half old, so like Cookie Monster is a big part of my life right now.
Cookie. But
popcorn.
But yeah, I do recommend this movie, but only if you're in a situation to where you can do the audio correctly. Like, obviously, go see it in the theater because you're going to get that Dolby surround sound or whatever.
Right.
If you wait till at home, make sure you have a good sound system, or if you can even plug in headphones to it. That's probably going to be the best way to enjoy it. And just like the stereo sound and the very eerie shit. Mm-hmm. Like, it almost made me afraid to put in headphones myself. Motherfucker. But yeah, it's this. Then, like I said, A24 does it right because this movie only cost $500,000. It's a national theatrical release. It's definitely going to be a high profitable movie.
Probably made it in the first couple hours.
Right, exactly. And studios should take note on that son bitch.
Yeah, you do it right. You don't have to spend $150 million on a movie.
That's kind of the problem with The Bride right now is that the studio had so much confidence in it. They gave Maggie Gyllenhaal $80 million to make this movie, and it only made $7 million its opening weekend. So,
well,
I think it'll have its cult following though. It'll make its money back, but just it's going to take about 10 years for it to do so. Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. All right.
And that's the end of my recent watches, and I'm gonna go pee while you load up yours.
Okay. Well, while you go, I'm going to give my
we can't
beer
pee
rating.
at the same time, man.
Oh, okay. I don't know what he just said. I'll give my beer rating. So for being an like, it wasn't a bad IPA. It was pretty heavy on the hops. There was some sort of citrus flavor to it. I never did quite put my finger on, but at the end of the day, I'll give this one a 3 out of 5. It wasn't the worst, wasn't the best. I wouldn't turn it down if it was offered to me again, but I'm not going to go out of my way to buy it again. So when it comes to my recent watches this week, I'll try and kind of run this out a little bit till Andrew gets back. But so last month on the Friday the 13th live episode, my wife and I watched Friday the 13th 1, 2, 3, and 4, which number 4 happened to be the one that we're reviewing tonight, so I ended up watching the final chapter for a second time in a month, which happens. Well, that was fast.
And I love how you stopped talking. Like I'm like it's like you're like talking shit on me, but you're not talking to anybody.
Oh, was I supposed to be talking shit on you?
No, it's just like how you're somewhere and you're talking about somebody and they walk in the room, so you just go quiet.
No, I gave my beer rating, and then I
What'd you give
explained
it?
that last month when we did Friday the 13th, we watched the first 1 through 4. So we got to watch 4 again for tonight, and then we also then I was getting ready to say that we then continued on and watched the rest of them up through
Out of those first 4 Jason movies before he became like zombie supernatural Jason, which
Right.
one did you like out of those first 4? The best.
Well, the first one you didn't even really have Jason. You had his mom.
Yeah, his
Second
twat
one-
ass mother. Yeah.
Second one you had Sackhead. So
Out of the first 4, well, we're talking about 4 tonight, but I do prefer
Yeah.
2 because I really love the final girl in 2, Jenny.
yeah, I mean
Jenny with a G.
Ginny with a G, just like Harry Potter.
Ah.
Yeah. So personally, for me, it's between 3 and 4. I don't know which one I would throw out there as number 1 of the 4, but it's a run between 3 and 4 for me.
I'd love them to do a digital remaster of Part 3 since it itself was 3D, but then give it that 3D upgrade and re-release it. It'd be fun to go watch that. In 3D.
Make it actual 3D.
with the real 3D or whatever they call it these days.
Arial.
Yeah. Real Madrid, go soccer.
So the reason I told this story is so earlier whenever I was asking Andrew if he remembered that 3-pack that we talked about buying on Fandango, they had a deal running this week that you could get the Jason X, Jason Goes to Hell, and Freddy vs. Jason. So each of them are like $15 plus individually, but they are for the 3-pack. It was like $12.99 or something. So I almost bought it, but I didn't. And then my wife texted me earlier. It was like, "Hey, 3-pack. They're all over $15 normally." I was like, "Yeah, I thought about that one earlier. Go ahead and buy it." So we now own that.
Nice. I had a kid.
So that being
The
said,
new line, Jason. Yeah.
so this week, my recent watches outside of the 2 we're watching tonight, I have Jason Lives, which is part 5. I have
Part 6.
okay. So what? Oh, A New Beginning, which is part 5.
Got your back, dog.
I skipped over. Like I was like, I feel like it's right here, but I was pretty sure that was the Roman numeral 6, but I was like, I don't see another one, so I just overlooked it. So yes, New Beginning part 5, Jason Lives part 6, New Blood part 7, and Jason Takes Manhattan part 8. So those were the main majority of our watches this week.
All special in their own little way. I was talking about Part 5 earlier because it wasn't Jason, it was Roy, but I really liked that one. I thought that one was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was the impersonator, and like
I love
just-
Violet.
it
dancing in a room.
wasn't bad. I don't know. They still tried to make him unkillable, even though he was just a regular dude.
I love Part 6. CJ Graham is probably my favorite Jason. I know that's blasphemous.
He did a
but-
really good job. Was that the only one that he did?
Yeah, he only did Part 6. I really like that one. That one's a lot of fun. I love it when the dudes in the RV just fucking get shit with and the chicks falling all over the place. I really like that guy. I'm sad that he died as early as he did.
One thing that I did notice about this franchise that I'd never like, I've seen it a few times, but I saw it back when I was single, so I didn't really think about it like I do now that I'm married with kids. There's a lot of fucking sex in these movies. And there's a lot of time, like, I don't remember.
It's usually the other way around. When you're single, you realize all the sex.
Well, yeah, but like, I don't go out of my, like, I would go out of my way to watch movies that had boobs in them. So like, now I don't. do that.
Now you have your parental control brain.
Well, right. So now I don't really think about it, and then I'm like, oh, look at those. All right.
Ooh. Okay. Real American babes.
So outside of those, I think I have two other movies. The first one I watched was Suicide Kings.
Ah, Christopher Walken.
Yes. And Sean
Yes.
Patrick Flannery, and I feel like there was one other one.
Anderson.
Either way, it was not bad. Like it was enjoyable.
I like that one.
Like
I almost watched that one.
do what? You almost watched that?
I almost watched. I almost watched that this week.
Nice,
We almost had another duplicate like we did with Event Horizon.
right? Well, and then the other one I watched, I didn't plan on putting on the list, but then I ended up staying up and watching it because it was one I put on to go to sleep to. And that was Gladiator.
It's been a trend.
Yeah, I haven't.
And part of that trend is that they're always 3-hour fucking movies that you end up staying up for.
I fucking love Gladiator though.
Like, I understand, like, the hour and a half movie you end up staying up for. You're like, bedtime, put on something. I'll sit here and watch the whole entire 3-hour movie.
Yeah,
Son of a bitch.
sometimes it happens.
And then you regret it at work because you're shit. I know I do. I fell asleep in my chair today.
I don't know. It's weird. Like, I haven't been sleeping a whole lot this week, but I've still been getting up. I'll still get up early and be fine at
Still
work.
active, huh?
Yeah.
It's that family man thing. You're in the routine.
Mm.
You know, it's time to be a man. Me, on the other hand, I'll sleep till fucking nightfall sometimes.
Like recently,
What a
it feels
drink.
like the only time I get a full night's sleep is if I've had a few beers and just like pass out. I'll sleep the night. Otherwise, I'm getting 3 to 4 hours of sleep and I'm up and ready to go.
Hell yeah. Was that it?
Mhm.
Ah,
That was
Very
the
nice.
extent of my watches. No, this is not a gaming channel.
huh? Oh, this is gaming. Oh, farmer, you're a dumb bitch. I mean, sometimes I live
Sometimes.
stream some games. Like, I might do some Resident Evil tomorrow, depending on how I feel.
Yeah, I get to do the adulting thing, and I'm gonna
Haha.
get my mower ready for going tomorrow, and probably continue some work on this room.
Loser.
Yeah,
Way to have your life together with the fucking family and picket fence and all that shit.
I don't have a picket fence.
It's a tall picket fence.
I have a fence that starts with a P, but it's privacy, not picket.
Fair enough. Your pee fence. Your pee-pee fence.
Oh, I pee on it too.
I don't know if I've peed on your fence before. I just usually pee behind your shed.
Oh, I pee there too. You know, that's usually where I pee, but if that spot's taken, I turn around and pee on the fence.
There you go. Right on. Right on.
All
Were
right.
we on a topic of conversation there? No, we weren't. Okay, cool. I'm thinking out loud. Don't mind me.
Oh no, yeah, we didn't have a topic there. We just kind of went down a little rabbit hole like we tend to do.
That's fine.
So, that being the case, let's have our rabbit hole be: would you like to go lucky or would you like to go Friday?
Ooh, I get to choose, huh? Let's go ahead and since it's Friday the 13th, let's go ahead and knock out Leprechaun. And that was just a weird reach around, wrap around thing there. I just want to get Back to the Hood out of the way because I fucking hated it. I mean, spoiler alert: it's not a dumpster fire. It's not getting lit on fire. But
So, the curly-haired girl in this movie that looked like she was probably white, but
yes.
she was probably Oreo.
More mocha than
Yeah, like
milk
I
chocolate.
swear I've seen her in some other shit, and I went and looked her up. Nope, I have not seen her other shit. I think she just reminded me of Hillary Banks.
Insert they all look alike right here.
That's not at all what I was saying.
I
I think she
did.
looked like. I think she looked, you did. Yes, you did. You can get the hate for that. I was saying that I feel like she's a girl that looks a lot like Hillary Banks from Fresh Prince. So like that's probably where I was thinking I'd seen her somewhere.
I'm thinking of a Family Guy episodes where they do they're in like Chinatown or whatever, and how to the Chinese people, all white people look the same. We all look like Ethan Hawke.
Hmm.
I think we all look more like Ben Affleck, but that's
I think we all look more like Jack Black.
well, it depends on the region of the country, I guess. Here in Kansas, we are a bunch of Jack Blacks, probably. Yeah, that's the best compliment we can give this area.
Maybe we should come up with who each region of the country looks like.
Right.
Midwest, you're either Jack Black or Michael Fassbender.
Not expecting that name, but okay.
I don't know. Maybe that'd be a fun little a game to run.
Yeah, we'll draw out a map and say everybody looks like Jack Black here, everybody looks like Leo DiCaprio over here.
But you have to come up with a male and a female. But it also could be like the Midwest. You either have fat, lazy people or you have farmers.
Midwest is either Jack Black or Rosie O'Donnell.
That's your lazy people. So who are your farmers?
Who's a famous hillbilly girl? I don't know. I don't know any of them. What is a famous female yeehaw?
I don't know.
That's a tough one. They exist. They exist. Maybe not. I don't know.
Lainey Wilson.
No, yeah, that's a stretch. Let's do actors.
Yeah, Kansas.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
The ranch hand from Yellowstone. I can't remember her name, but
Oh.
that is what a lot of people in Kansas are.
Rebel Wilson.
Oh God.
Even though she's Australian, it still fucking works.
Well, sometimes you got to call a spade a spade.
Yeah. I mean, even the skinny Rebel Wilson still fits.
Let's circle back to In the Hood, though, or back to the Hood.
Back to the Hood, yeah. Yeah, a franchise that loved the Hood so much they did it twice.
They did it twice.
they did it twice.
So, like, this movie, So I wish that I had time to rewatch leading up to this one, the other movies, because I really enjoy the Leprechaun, and I love all the limericks that Warwick Davis throws out there.
The thing is, though, he didn't do a whole lot of like.
He didn't
rhyming.
do a whole lot of them in this one, and it kind of disappointed me because I felt like the last time I watched this whole series, that almost like every movie had a bunch of fun little quips that he was saying.
Yeah, and he also didn't rap in this one either. He rapped at the end of In the Hood, but not Back to the Hood. Leprechaun was a little disappointing in this one. He was just.
It was. I mean, it still was enjoyable. Like the main four that stole the gold. The guy that used it to buy the fucking big old trash bag full of weed.
Yeah.
He was cracking.
I love that how he had the 2 bags of weed and a bunch of little kids are reaching out like it's a fucking pinata and shit.
Right. Like that guy cracked me up this entire movie. Like talking about ninjas and like.
And I mean this movie was just straight up slapstick. Like if Tupac Shakur and Monty Python fucked each other on St. Patrick's Day, you would get this movie.
I don't disagree with that analogy.
That's the best way I can describe this movie. I mean, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I don't. Yeah.
When we first see Leprechaun, he just joins that dude to hit off the bong, and then he gets too stoned to even remember what the fuck he's doing.
And then he had the conversation with the girl after he killed the guy, like, "Well, I make up for it in other places, if you know what I mean."
Mm-hmm. Fucking gets the whole fucking slapstick routine of the fridge door getting open and slammed into his face, and then he gets pushed into the fridge. And I'm like, good God,
like they tried to lean into this one just being more comedic.
They were too self-aware on this one.
Yeah.
To where they didn't put in what we love Leprechaun for, which is what we were talking about with his limericks and and his fun, creative kills. He didn't really get creative with his kills in this one either.
I mean, he had the bong kill.
The bong kill was cool.
I would say there was 2 to 3 what I'd call decent kills, but most of them were just not
This movie's
inventive.
very illogical because yes, people do want to get out of the hood and make better for themselves, but never do you ever hear somebody go that I want to get out of the hood and go to Kansas State. Take her ashy ass over the rainbow or whatever that girl said in the beauty salon. Of all places, they picked Kansas State. I don't know why. Probably just to do that joke. They just wanted to do that over the rainbow joke. So
then why wouldn't they have done Kansas? Because I guarantee you, Kansas University is more nationally known than Kansas State.
Just adding the state to it lets people know that we're talking about a college, not the state. So saying Kansas State, that's a university.
I don't know. Like,
I know that disappoints you, but if she just said, I want to get out of here and go to Kansas. And if she said KU, people would get confused.
she would have said, like, all she would have to do is say Kansas University.
That's fine.
Yeah, it is.
Well, you know, I guess leprechauns are imaginary, just like the KU mascot is.
So, was there anything in this movie that kind of stood out to you as, yeah, they are, like you said, they were too self-aware in this movie? Where was it in the movie that you realized that they knew that they were too self-aware?
When she saw that random rainbow appear out of nowhere, and then she went over there and danced in it. Like, no, that doesn't exist.
Right? Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Bright sunny day, rainbow appears in the playground area or the construction area, where the fuck they were, and she just went and danced in it. Because, you know, dancing at the end of a rainbow is a very common thing. Because, you know, it's easier to find the end of a rainbow. You know.
That's why it's always that old wives' tale or whatever. Like, there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, because the way rainbows work, you're never gonna find the end of it.
But not hot dancing black chicks.
I mean, maybe there's a rainbow there. Light at the end.
I'm gonna go to that in the rainbow. I mean, like, yeah, pot of gold would be cool, but give me the sexy chick just randomly dancing in the shower of the colors. You know. Jesus Christ. What about you on that same question? Where'd you go? Okay. Okay.
It was pretty early on. I felt like they were still kind of trying to be semi-serious about it whenever they were introducing the main characters, except for the guy that was going to be like the comedic relief.
Right.
I don't know if it was exactly in the Dancing of the Rainbow. I feel like there was something that happened right before that was right there. Sorry, I watched this like 5 days ago and I'm struggling to recall where that
both Hood movies, there's very positive people in both Hood movies. This is the Hood. I know I'm going into a stereotype of what the Hood is supposed to be like, but this is also a movie, so the Hood is supposed to be its stereotypical Hood. Mm-hmm. Like, in the Hood, we have the rapper Postmaster P, because all he delivers is positivity. You know? And then we got the chick that wants to go to K-State. And this guy, the drive-by whacking of the head when the guy's on the motorcycle with the bed. I'm like, yeah, that's some Hood shit right there.
Oh, yeah. He's going to hit him with a bat so they can come back and shoot him later.
A drive-by bat on a crotch rocket.
Which, don't get me wrong, would kill somebody, but
it's almost like this movie was disrespectful to the Leprechaun movies, to the lore, and it was disrespectful to the Hood. Like,
I feel like
none of it made sense.
Yeah, this was definitely the worst of the two Hood movies in this franchise. Does this qualify as your worst of the Leprechaun franchise?
Worst of the Warwick Davis ones, yeah. Because we got two without Warwick Davis.
Two without? I thought it was just Origins without.
Origins, you know, that was Hornswoggle from WWE, and that was just a weird creature thing. That one is a dumpster fire. Leprechaun Origins, burn in hell. And then they did the sci-fi original, Leprechaun Returns, to where it was a legacy sequel. To where it was supposed to be a direct sequel to the first one,
Right.
but it wasn't Warwick that got. It wasn't Warwick. It was somebody new.
I thought they brought Warwick back for that one.
No, he stopped doing Leprechaun or any horror films because that's when he was raising his kids.
Gotcha.
So they got another guy, and he would have been fine. I think this is an insult. I mean, this is just bad directing from the guy that did Leprechaun Returns, because he made him do a stupid leprechaun laugh every 2 fucking syllables that the guy would speak, and it was really annoying. Other than that, though, the movie was really good. And we had the legacy character, Francis. Well, he was Francis in Pee-wee. I can't remember what his name
was. It was the guy, the painter guy, right?
Ozzy. Yeah, Ozzy was his name. The painter guy, the heavier painter guy from Pee-wee. He's the one that appeared in this, and then they had a voiceover of somebody that's, I mean, it's supposed to be Jennifer Aniston's character because it's Jennifer Aniston's daughter in the movie. Mm-hmm. And the girl that did the voiceover sounds exactly like Jennifer Aniston. Where she was getting questions like, "Oh, you came back?" She's like, "No, that wasn't me. I'm never coming back to Leprechaun."
I wish she would.
Right. But I mean, once you do a series like Friends, you really don't have to do anything you don't want to do because you're getting those residuals for life.
With Friends, they were making $1 million an episode in the last season, and I bet she's making close to $1 million a year in reciprocals, just for one.
Absolutely, yeah. Them and the Big Bang people, none of them ever have to work ever again. It's just by choice. And some of them choose not to do it.
Big Bang Theory with Johnny Galecki. He was in Suicide Kings.
Yeah, that's right.
But back to
parents for him. Yes, back. We go back to the hood, unfortunately.
So, is there anything really else about this movie that you want to throw out there?
I'm trying to think of something positive to say about it. But
so for me, the guy on the crotch rocket, his new girlfriend, melting down some of the leprechaun gold and putting it as a single tooth grill.
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
Like, why would you do a single tooth grill?
I also love when they discovered the gold. We're like, we're going to be very conservative with these coins,
and then they go out and spend it.
And they're just out balling out of control. And then the leprechaun shows up. I'm like, oh man, they already spent all the gold. But then it turns out every time you close the goddamn chest and open it back up, the gold's all there anyway. Mm-hmm. So just give the little fuckers the little fucking chest, since it's magical fucking gold anyway, and call it good.
Right? Give it back to them. Like sit there and dump it, close it, dump it.
Yeah, dump it. Just set yourself in life, and then close it, open back up, and give it to him. He gets all his shit. You live happily ever after. Like, that was the whole thing with the very first Leprechaun, is like he was missing one gold coin, and it caused all the fucking chaos because it magically did not reappear in that movie or any of the other ones.
Yeah, this one felt like it reached a lot, and it's been a while since I've visited the Leprechaun franchise. So that's where I'm struggling to draw the line of, I know it was kind of corny for the entire franchise, but I feel like this one was over the top corny for the entire movie premise.
I love my cheese, but damn, this one fucking went to the extreme. And the bad visual effects, like when I did like it when they're in the lowrider and they're bouncing up and down trying to knock the dude off, but like so many of those shots in that scene, it just looks so fucking bad. It looks so bad. It's unfortunate that this was Warwick Davis's last Leprechaun movie. He went out with this one, unfortunately.
Was In Space before this one, or I thought In Space was after
Space was before this one. Space was before both hoods. It went 1, 2, and then Vegas and 3, Space and 4, and then 5 and 6 were hood.
Okay, I was thinking that Space was after this one.
Space was still the glory days.
That tells me how long it's been since I've visited this franchise.
Yeah, I watch it every year, so I'm very, very well versed The only one I skip, like, so I still watch this one every year. As much as I don't like it, I still watch it every year. I only skip Origins.
It's enjoyable. I mean, Origins still wasn't awful. It's just
Like in Origins, I'm a huge Brendan Fletcher fan. I love Brendan Fletcher. But even he couldn't save this movie. It was like Hannah Pierman in that Betty Boop movie. Like sometimes, no matter how much you love somebody in a movie, they just can't save a pile of shit. That's what Origins was. And it was a WWE produced film.
Origins was?
Yeah, that's why it was Hornswoggle that played the little leprechaun.
Okay. I don't remember that being.
That was during the run that WWE had their movie studio and were producing movies and would randomly throw in their wrestlers in it.
I really wish they would start that back up because I feel like they
started out with a bang because their very first one was See No Evil with Kane. I really liked that one. I thought that was great.
I did too.
And then they did The Marine, which was fine.
Didn't they do a See No Evil 2?
Yeah, they did See No Evil 2 with the Soska sisters. They did the sequel to that one. That was pretty good. Gave them a whole new look and everything.
I didn't dislike any of the movies that the WWE put out, but they were a little too corny with some of them too.
Mm-hmm. Well, and just putting in one of their wrestlers in there, all of them kind of killed it too.
I don't think
it's okay to have a movie studio. Just you don't always have to have a wrestler in there to star. You can have them cameo appear in them.
Right.
Let's not have them star in all of them. There ended up being like 5 or 6 Marine movies. I think there were 6 of them. First one was Cena. The second one was Randy Orton, maybe. I think
the first.
And then the rest of them were The Miz.
Yeah, like there was questionable activity in that one, but yeah. So yeah. Well, I'm going to let you give your closing thoughts on this movie while I step away for a moment.
Okay, and then when you come back, you give your closing thoughts while I step away.
Yes. Sounds like a great idea.
Okay. All right, people. Well, Leprechaun Back to the Hood. We pretty much covered basis on just... I enjoy bad movies. Like, even so bad that it's not even good. It's still bad. I can still find enjoyment on those. I'm a very positive guy when it comes to movies. That's why I very rarely ever give dumpster fires. And this one still doesn't even give a dumpster fire. But it's also straight ass, too. Like some of the laughable stuff is so laughable that it just pisses me off instead of making me smile. But there were some fine females in this movie. There's a couple jokes here and there that landed for me. But overall, I give this movie a big old deuce, a number 2. I'm pooing all over it. Dropping the deuce on the 2. It is my second least favorite in the Leprechaun franchise. My favorite, I think the way I rank the Leprechaun franchise goes 1, 3, 4, 2, 8, 5, 6, 7. I didn't like the Hood movies, apparently. Fair enough. And you can consider that a racial thing, but the Hood movies are my least favorites, apparently. I just randomly, off the top of my head, ranked the Leprechaun franchise, and the Hood movies ended up being the final 2 in there. Well, not the final 2. Okay, I ranked it completely wrong. Origins is definitely at the end.
Well, I was going to say, you already told me that the Origins was a dumpster fire.
Yeah, Origins, and then right before Origins is Back to the Hood and In the Hood. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, you explain your rating and give it, and I'll be right back. Real quick, not washing the hands.
Well, Andrew's gone. For this movie, honestly, it didn't feel like... So, the other Leprechaun movies to me felt like they belonged in the horror genre. This one, not really. It was just a comedy. Like, it was a comedy that was throwing out the name... Felt like a cash grab for the most part. When it comes down to it, I enjoyed this movie because I've like when it comes to comedies, I really enjoy comedies. So the comedy that was put out there was a lot of parts that made me laugh enough that this obviously is not a dumpster fire for me. I actually put the one in space after this one. Like that was my least favorite of the franchise. Was when they go to space. Because if they're going to space, that means they're kind of out of ideas and they're just kind of throwing something out there. At least the first in the hood and this one, I know, anchored itself somewhere. So I guess for us to hear what the others said, we're just gonna have to go back and rewatch this thing, huh?
No, I gave it a 2.
Mm. So you already gave your rating.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So you got a 2. So I'm gonna give this one a 6.
God damn. All right.
And if you want to know why, we'll just have to go back and rewatch.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before we get into the Friday part of the Lucky Friday, I'm sorry I didn't ask you this beforehand, but did you have an overrated pick of the week for this week?
No.
Nope,
Batman Begins.
That's fine. Sorry, what'd you say?
I said Batman Begins.
No, you don't have to have one. I forgot to ask you beforehand before I.
I think with my overrated pick, there's not going to be one every week. It's just whatever topic we're discussing, if I come up with a good one, then I'll have one. You know what I'm
Fair
saying?
enough. And there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't have to be an every week thing.
Yeah. I didn't really, because I don't think either one of these franchises is really overrated. But like the very first Friday 13th, I've stated as overrated pick of the year and stuff many times. It's like a generational overrated pick. God damn, fuck that first movie.
Yeah.
That one gets a 1. I won't put it in the fire.
So is that one your least favorite of the Jason franchise?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, by a wide margin.
See, for me, Jason Goes to Hell is my least favorite.
I really like that one.
It's been a long time since I watched it, so like I said, we just bought it, so maybe I changed my opinion because the first one is definitely my second least favorite right now.
Kane Hodder always brags about Jason Goes to Hell because he's the first person to play Jason and get killed by Jason because he's a security guard in that movie and gets killed by Jason.
I mean that's fair bragging rights.
Hell yeah, I'd be bragging about that shit too, clinging on to my horror past, making buco bucks at all these conventions for the rest of my life.
And I got to meet him in the elevator, and he was just loving the shit out of my son.
Yeah, he cooed your kid.
And then my daughter, I was like, after he got off, I was like, did you know who that was? Which I knew she didn't. She's like, no. I was like, that was a famous person.
That was a famous person.
She's like, really?
Not filling in why exactly, but you know.
Well, you can't watch the movies he was in for a while, but yes, he was in some movies.
Well, Jason Takes Manhattan gets a lot of crap. I do enjoy that one. That one's considered the teleportation Jason because that's the one that it's clearly like he's far away and all of a sudden poof he appears.
Yeah.
And that one should be called Jason Takes a Boat, not Jason Takes Manhattan.
Right? There was only like what 20, 30 minutes in Manhattan?
Yeah, he's in fucking Manhattan for like 15 minutes. The one of my favorite scenes in the whole franchise in that movie too, and that's when they're boxing on the roof. Love that.
Yeah, there was a lot of interesting decisions in that movie. Okay, but we're going to talk about the final chapter.
Yeah.
Like, it'd been a long time since obviously it had only been a month. And I said this to my wife a month ago and completely forgot. But I forgot completely Corey Feldman was in this movie.
Yeah. Not only is he in it, he's the fucking hero. But he's the final girl. of this movie.
He is the final girl. So,
Which works now.
what was going on with him? Like, I get it. He was trying to act like a adolescent boy wanting to see boobs. But when he was looking through the window and he was just sitting there, like, acting like a crazy man, ape shit.
Oh, getting like really excited because he might see some boobs.
Right, like he was acting.
You didn't act like that?
I felt like he was acting really weird.
Because that's like live in person boobs. So like I'd have the same similar reaction. Ah, real ones in real life. I could say I'm in person.
I don't
That's
know.
probably kind of how my reaction went. Honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember the very first time seeing boobs in person. You think that'd be something that you would always remember, like you always remember your first time and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I think you remember the first time you saw boobs in person, or the first time you grabbed a boob. I do remember the first time I grabbed a boob. That was a special
really?
night. Yeah, she was like a
You
B cut, but B cut. We were laying, and I was still an awkward teenager, and she was kind of a whore. So she, grabbed my arm and led me to the boobs because I was too scared to go up there because I was trying to be a gentleman.
Well, that's the thing. Most guys try to be a gentleman. Girls turn them into assholes because that's what they want. And then the assholes.
And then all they complain about is
Yeah.
these guys being assholes.
Yeah.
And then become good friends with the nice guys and tell them that I wish I could find somebody like you. Well, I am somebody like
Hey,
me.
guess what? I am
but they're
somebody.
too nice. But then they go, well, they become bored with the nice guy because they don't get anything fun out of it. But that's why I have faith as I get older and the women get older and they start realizing too, it's the younger crowd that has that mentality as they get older and some women do stay single.
Now the younger crowd wants that dad bod. They start going for the older guy.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, back to the final chapter.
Final chapter. Well, part 4 of the final chapter, even though there ended up being 7 more after that one.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, if they really were going to finish that, I mean, I know I'm skipping to the end here, but the kill that Corey Feldman pulls off with the
I felt like it was a
machete
pretty good
and-
finishing movie. Do you have it? Do you have any insight onto why they decided to make another one? Is it just because they felt like they were
Just
going to make more
money.
movies? Yeah.
they made so much money on that one. So we're like, well, we killed Jason, but we got to bring it back. So now here we got this paramedic named Roy who is getting revenge because they killed his retarded son.
Right.
Because he was offering a candy bar or whatever.
Well, wasn't the son the one that had the mask? And
Roy's son was the guy that was trying to give the dude that was chopping the wood the candy bar.
Right.
And the dude goes crazy and turns and
But he
chops
always-
him down.
But wasn't his son the one that was always the one that was like sneaking up behind people, acting weird and shit? Or was that a different one?
That was Tommy Jarvis, who was Corey Feldman in part 4, and then in part 5 it was a different actor, but he still had the masks.
Okay.
We really needed to figure out a way for you to have a divider when you watch these movies together, so
I
you
know.
can separate them.
That's the problem I'm running into right now. Is I watched so many of these movies recently that
You're blending
everything's
them
kind
together.
of blending together.
Yeah.
That means I need to start taking notes for the movie that I'm going to be reviewing.
I didn't really care for the final girl in this one, and no, I'm not talking about Corey Feldman, but like the actual final girl,
His sister.
the counselor or whatever. Yeah, was that his sister? Yeah, whatever.
Was it not as?
She wasn't in it a whole lot though.
I might be mixing them together again. Damn it! All right, you go.
Well, okay. Well, I actually got some notes here. Ah, yes. How can I forget? We got to talk about good old Crispin Glover in this fucking movie. For one, when we meet him and his friend, and they have their imaginary computer and claim that Crispin Glover is a dead fuck. That's a lot of fun. But I bring up that scene though because did you know many station wagons that didn't have the windshield in the back to where they kind of got to ride it like a convertible like that?
I didn't know many of those, honestly.
I mean, it screams 80s, so I'm sure they...
Oh, absolutely. Like, that's exactly a car that would have been put out in the 80s where, like, when we used to hang out in the fucking dash of the cars and, like, seatbelts weren't a real thing in the 80s.
Right, but turning a station wagon into a multi-row seated vehicle like that, I thought that was interesting. And on to Crispin Glover, he has the best dance moves in this whole franchise. Because he asks the girl to dance, and he does this weird fucking, like, imaginary jerk-off dance spaz shit that he does. And that was all improvised. They didn't tell him to dance like that. That was just Crispin Glover being Crispin Glover. And I'm surprised that nobody broke character when he started doing that shit, because I know it makes me laugh every time I watch him dance. It's fucking hilarious. Do you have a favorite? Since you're kind of blending all these together, this is a question for you that's just kind of the franchise in general. A favorite, not a favorite Final Girl, but just a favorite Jason girl. Like one of these random girls throughout the whole franchise. Do you have any favorites?
I think the one that stood out to me was the cop's daughter. Whenever they put Tommy in jail, because he was saying that
She was kind of a badass.
I kind of liked her.
Where the red dot goes, you bang. yeah, that's part 6. Yes, that's a good one. And I like Violet in part 5, the one that dances and gets killed.
The one that was in the ring, just sitting there dancing at it, like, and he was like, yeah,
yeah,
she wasn't awful,
yeah.
but like,
Sure, that doesn't surprise you. I like those weird alternative girls like that.
well, I was a bit like, I felt like at the end. So this is the one that Corey Feldman was the major contributor in the movie, right?
Yeah. Well, not with Violet in part 5.
Well, no. Like, I'm sorry, I went a little off the rail there. Like, the final chapter was the one that Corey Feldman was the main.
Yes.
Like, he was in most of the movie.
Yeah.
So, like, I felt like at the end of that movie where he looks up at the closing scene when he looks up, he's given that evil look, like he's going to be the one to carry on Jason.
That was the original plan, is that they were going to kind of continue on the franchise, but maybe Jason is just, now he is going to become the killer.
Right.
But Corey Feldman was kind of a big deal, and that's why he only even makes a cameo appearance at the beginning of part 5, because that's the deal that he make, because instead of doing that, he went on to do Goonies instead, which, correct decision.
Great movie.
correct decision on his agent's part, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I can tell you right now, I've watched the Goonies 100 times more than I've watched any of the Jason movies combined.
Well, for sure. But I do want, on the girls in the franchise, though, you can't talk about those without bringing up the chick from the remake, perfect nipple placement Brie. Remember her? That's why I love her, because she's riding dude, and he just talks about her perfect nipple placements on her boobs, and that's probably your most generic looking female out of all of them. That's really hot, but that's the reason why I love it, because she's known as perfect nipple placement Brie. And I like what's her name? I got her written down. Terry from part 2. She was a little hottie.
She was pretty good, yeah.
She had the piercing blues, and she was banging a dude that probably would have been better off playing her brother instead of her love interest, because they looked a lot alike. Mm-hmm. And then when it comes to Final Girls, I like Jenny from part 2. I like Tina from part 7. Lar Park Lincoln, R.I.P. She just died last year, unfortunately. I know I'm kind of slinging the Jason girl topics at you here, but
I know, like this is on me though. Like I'm literally not.
I just figured since you've watched a bunch of them,
No, like
since we don't have to, since we'll have to divide the movies, and we just had to talk about the
We
girls.
watched all of them recently, and I'm just not. My brain is not recalling the movies, which.
But you remember Terry from Part 2, randomly. Go figure. Yeah. I try to bring up stuff that I think you'll know, and you won't know it, and then you'll randomly remember stuff that I don't expect you to remember, and you're an anomaly, sir. You're an
My brain
anomaly.
is weird.
Yeah. It's quite interesting. But okay, yeah, that was my little side topic for this, but we can get back into the final chapter.
I'm trying to
here.
hold on. Let me refresh myself on the final chapter.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You like I'm trying to think. What all have like because okay, so his sister.
Well, what I love about
his sister and the guy that's there to
oh yeah, you think this guy's gonna be the hero, and he gets fucking owned in the fucking basement.
But like they sit there and they're like, "Okay, Tommy, you stay here. We're gonna go out and search for Jason." Okay, you know there's a flipping serial killer on the loose, and you're gonna leave your 12-year-old kid at home.
Yeah, I understand when everybody's adults, or at least horror movie teenagers, where they go, okay, we're gonna split up, or you stay here because it's safer. Bullshit. No, I'm keeping the kids with me because
Right.
I'm gonna do my best to keep them safe. No matter how safe I think I'm leaving them in a room or even locked in a fucking safe somewhere. I don't. The way these Jason fucking killers, the way they're supernatural sometimes, they'll find a way.
Yep.
But as we learn in part 6, Jason does have a heart because he goes into that cabin to where all the little kids are. He doesn't kill any of them. He's not gonna kill little kids.
So I was like, no, because when we were watching it the other day, I was like, he better not kill these kids. My wife was like, no, he doesn't kill kids.
No, yeah, that's the thing, because he holds a grudge against camp counselors.
Yep.
Yep.
Anybody
that's
of age to be a counselor is who he kills.
Yes. While in our 40-year-old fucking hearts, teenagers are kids, but these are full-grown kids in these movies.
Yep.
So they can go ahead and fucking die all they want. Fuck them.
Well, because a lot of them are assholes. So.
And Jason has his heart, unlike Freddy. That's why in Freddy vs. Jason, Freddy is the villain, and Jason's kind of the protagonist.
Freddy's a chomo.
But yeah, like in Freddy vs. Jason, Freddy's the protagonist, or Jason's the protagonist, and Freddy's the antagonist. Like they made him the bad guy. That's why I love that movie more. And Jason fucking wins, and it pissed me off. Saw the movie 4 times opening weekend. And I can go on for hours on Freddy vs. Jason, so we'll stop there.
Were you expecting a different result, or you just loved the movie so much?
Considering that, like what I just said, that to where they kind of made Jason the dumbass in Freddy vs. Jason, to where he ended up being the kind of the good guy in it. I'm not surprised by the end result because Freddy was the fucking dirtbag in that movie, orchestrating everything and killing everybody, no matter who or what age or where they come from, all that shit. So Fred don't give a fuck. That's why I love Fred. So I wasn't surprised by that ending, but damn it, I mean, I'm a Fred head, and I wanted him to win.
I know.
And I felt like every time I went to go watch, I'm like, maybe they're going to show me an alternate ending and give me Freddy as the winner, but no. And he would have won too if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
Meddling kids, damn it.
Yeah, like Scooby-Doo. Stupid Monica Keena, that stupid bitch. Fucking fuck her.
Well, I mean, if Scooby-Doo showed us anything, it was that humans are the real monsters.
Yeah, they just always wear a mask.
Yep.
It's not in these movies, because Freddy was a monster, because he was a fucking dream demon. A badass one.
So I mean,
Anyways.
we could continue talking all night about.
Like I said, did you figure out your opinion on part 4 there? Because like I said, my main opinion is I love Crispin Glover, and I love his character. And I love that he's going to look for the corkscrew, and that's what ends up killing him. Fucking Jason
Right.
puts the corkscrew in his hand, and then puts the fucking the butcher blade right into his face.
I mean, for me in general, all the Jason movies kind of bleed together. But I don't.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't dislike any of them. I know it's been obvious based off of our conversation. None of them are ones that I dislike. I enjoy all of them. Like I could sit there and watch them anytime.
Well, the next time we revisit Jason won't be until November, which is the
Next
final Friday the 13th that happens this year. Because this is one of the rare years to where we get 3 Friday the 13th. It won't happen again for 11 years, I think I saw.
I thought that was the Halloween.
Maybe. I don't
I
know.
don't remember. Doesn't matter.
Still be many years, though. And we're going to be a lot older next
we're
time
gonna-
we get 3 of them in it.
Well, right, but we're gonna still get Friday the 13th next year.
And I'm thinking when we do Friday the 13th again in November, that'll probably be what we're going to do Jason, and then the other one probably be
November.
Thanksgiving related
Thanksgiving.
movies or even yeah something. We'll figure it out. We got plenty of time.
We got time to think about it.
But were you able to figure out part 4 enough to where you can rate this individual movie?
Oh, I rated it right after I watched it, so we're good with the rating.
Oh, okay.
I have my rating. It's like there's no concern there.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll kind of give mine. Like, in my rankings of the Friday the 13th movies, it's like upper mid area for me. Like,
Yeah.
I do enjoy this one. I mean, Freddy vs. Jason is definitely my favorite.
Mm.
Followed by part 6. I love me part 6 with CJ Graham. And I'll just stop there on ranking those fucking Jason movies because there's 11 of them. There's fucking 11. There's 11 of them. No, that one I'm actually gonna stop and think about. Okay. I just know my top 2 in this franchise.
Maybe we.
This one does.
Maybe in November we just talk the franchise and put them in order.
Just and rank them. Yeah. Give our individual ranking. That sounds cool.
Because an 11 movie ranking would take some time.
Indeed it would, especially the way we fucking trail off. So yeah. So my rating on this one though, I give it a solid 6. I go with this one.
All right, fair enough.
What you got? What you got coming?
Well, so this movie had a lot of stuff with it, and there's a lot of things that I could talk about.
You are not fucking firing this fucking movie.
No, I'm not. Hey, you found it.
I did.
I enjoyed this movie pretty well. You can always find problems with movies. For a horror movie, this for me felt a little above the average.
Yeah, kind of like what I was saying. Like this movie was above average for me when it comes to the franchise. Yeah,
like it's above the average horror movie, but it's not in the what I'd call the better echelon of them. I know I'm gonna get a lot of
all the big Jason fans out there. This one's commonly higher ranked. A lot of people love Part 4. It's definitely one of the fan favorite ones.
So what I gave this one was a 7.
Okay. I understand that rating more than the fucking 6 on Back to the Hood. Jesus Christ.
I really. Well, you'll have to go back and listen to my explanation of what I thought about the movie.
Aye, Captain. All right.
Well, that does bring us
enough.
to the point of the night where you get to say what we're gonna be watching next week, and I need to pull this up so I read it. Actually, I'm just gonna write it down over here.
Oh, so you don't have to text me in the middle of the week going, what are we doing?
Well, I'm going to write down the teaser. You just need to remind me to put it in my phone.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, for next week, since I didn't get to outer space this week, I figured next week would be a good time to do outer space because I want to celebrate the release of a movie that I'm really excited to drop, and that's Project Hail Mary.
I want to see that one. That looks really good.
That drops next weekend, so I want to celebrate that by doing a little galactic, cosmic, fucking sci-fi action here. The two movies I'm doing, though, they're pretty obscure. They have a cult following, but they're also very obscure. One of them being Space Truckers with Dennis Hopper and Stephen Dorff.
Okay.
From 96, I want to believe. And the other one is, speaking of 60s movies, this one also comes from the 60s. It is good old Jane Fonda in Barbarella. So we're going to do Space Truckers and Barbarella next week.
So Barbarella is one that I've wanted to see for a while.
That's a name that you always hear, but yep. We're doing that one.
I've never heard of Space Truckers, so that'll be interesting. I'm going to go into that one blind.
They are both on Prime. They are both available on Prime.
Well, they are right now. Okay, we're not nearing the end of the month, so it's the end of the month when they drop stuff off of Prime. So.
Yeah, we're still good. They'll be there next week.
Well, I've been Colonel.
I've been Faye.
Thanks for joining.
And thanks. Yeah, Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Look at that, Irish. And we'll catch you on the flippity flip.
Ooh, the flippity flop.
Flippity flop.